I was up one whole night this week, and that doesn't bother me, but working on these very kinds of things for tonight. And I'm going to say some things in the message tonight that I full well mean. And anybody want to challenge me, I'm challengeable. Okay? So with that, we go to John chapter 14 and verse 21. He that hath my commandments and keepeth them, he it is that loveth me. Now listen. The way love is expressed is obedience to the Bible. I've searched it out. There is no other way in the scriptures of the living King that you can show me that love is expressed any other way other than biblical obedience. The nature or foundation of love is obedience. There must be a basis. And that basis of love is God's Word. The only way your love is known or shown is obedience to the Word. No other way. I dare you to find it. It's not in there. Okay? To be obedient unto Christ, and that by his word, is to love him. There is no other way for you to know and or show that you have love for Christ than to be obedient to his word. And so I open the Bible and it says, I don't think I like that. You don't love Christ. It's that simple, folks. No ifs, ands, buts, or it's just simply that plain and simple. If you can say that you agree with all the word but that you don't agree with any of the word, if you don't agree with it all. Now, if my love, listen to this, if my love to Christ is shown only through obedience to the word, and if love is explained by obedience to the word, then I cannot love you if I'm not obedient to the word about you, with you, and for you. If I violate the word in my relation with you, I don't love you. It's just simply that simple. One cannot truly love if it's not the love of Christ. That's why it says in 1 John chapter 5, verse 1, and I've read that to you so many, many, many times. If you love the one that saved you, you'll love everybody that he saves. 1 John chapter 5, verse 1. No need to turn there. It's there. And so, everyone that Christ saves, I am to make sure that my deportment to them, with them, for them, and about them is in keeping with God's word. or it cannot be said I love them. Is that clear? I hope so. Now, to violate God's word so I can appease this person is neither love for Christ or love for fellow man. If I'm going to bend God's word so I can get along with this person, I don't love Christ. It's that simple. And if I'll bend God's word to appease a person, I don't love that person either. This business of Christ love is a whole lot different than it looks on scratching the surface. If you are violating God's word, and I appease you by not saying something about it, I'm not loving. Now, I got pretty well told off about that the other day. I'm here to tell you, I don't care who it is, where it is, when it is, or how it is. If one is disobeying God's word and I say nothing, I don't love God or that person. We are here to exhort one another, and that's to build one up. That's not to put somebody down. That isn't to insult them. That's to build them up by the word. But this is what God says. So if we're going to violate God's word and appease somebody, we don't love them or God. I want that to be clear here tonight. And so I put this on there. So, though the world hate because I love, yet will I love, and this is expressed only in obedience to God. Jesus told the disciples, the world will hate you. You know why? I didn't bring it over here, but the word hate in the Greek means something to the effect of they're dead set on changing what he's up to. And so though the world may hate you because you love, and that love is expressed by obedience to God's word, makes no difference. All they can do, says Jesus, is kill the body. That's just ushering you home. That's giving you a promotion. So do not ever ask me or expect me to do something for you in violation of God's word. It's because I love him and I love you. Don't do it. True love has no thought for reward. What do I get out of this? True love does this out of respect for Christ. Sum it up in this word. You don't need to turn there, but John 8:29, Jesus says, I do always the things that please him. That's how he expressed love to and about his Father. And that's how we do, by seeking to do those things that please him, and that's obedience to his word. Anybody have any questions as we close this? Rick, Chuck, Matt, any of the elders, anything at all? Anyone else? I'm assuming it's understandable. Was it? Thanks for your time.